This episode is brought to you by Buy My Stuff on eBay. Yes, you too can buy my stuff from eBay. Simply search for the seller, Tin Dog Podcast, and you can own some rare and collectible items. From the same people who brought you Buy My Books on Amazon. Check the show notes for a direct link.
Scanning for audio.
Hello and welcome to a Tin Dog Podcast. Going to be talking about Star Cops because let's face it, it's released monthly and I need to stay on top of this kind of thing. Shadow of the Moonlight is Conflict Part 2. Now I'm not completely sure it's got much to do with the ongoing arc, but it might surprise me. It is, however, remarkably good. Let's look at the synopsis, shall we? The murder of movie star Striker Torrance brings the ISPF to the Moon's Rothchester-Remini hotel, where preparations are underway for the star-studded premiere of Shadow of the Moonlight, an action thriller where the lead characters are Star Cops. Nathan bonds with iconic star Coral Goldfinch, while the team uncover tragedy and dark secrets beneath the Hollywood veneer. Why is Kara's private secretary obstructing the investigation, and who is sending the star sinister messages? Okay, so that's the synopsis. Now, it's one of those ones that you can't really give away too much of the plot because, let's face it, it's a police procedural, but it's also a murder mystery. If you like your cosy murder mysteries with a touch of sci-fi, well, I've already told you to be listening to Star Cops. It's just bloody marvellous. Hang on, I just need to check the author. Mark Wright. It's the guy who lives up the road. Yeah. You know what? He's been just knocking out some fantastic stuff for Big Finish for years. But this, surprisingly to him as well as me, is his first Star Cops. Now he's about the same age as me, which means he was exactly the right age to enjoy Star Cops on TV and still have that rosy glow about it. I still love the effects, I always will, because they were very, very good. Yes, some of the blue screen was dodgy, but you know what? I'll point my learned colleagues in the direction of the For Your Consideration where we discussed Star Cops. That's the TV version. I so much prefer the audio version, I genuinely do. Ideally, this is, let's use the word meta, shall we? Because it's people pretending to be Star Cops on the moon and you've got other storylines. The only issue is, and this has become an issue with your Torchwoods, with everything, is you've got a very small cast. And the small cast is largely made up of the regulars. And the regulars aren't the perpetrators of the crime. So when you're trying to work out who's committed the crime, you've got quite a small list of characters available to choose from, and retain the mystery. And this was always going to be the problem on TV as well, because what you've got is a small confined space. You've got the moon base, you've got Ronald Reagan platform, you've got this new hotel, you've got the ICE characters, you get it what I'm saying. You can only expand so far without going, oh, it was someone we've not met before. But then again, that's always the case with your murder mysteries. When with the Agatha Christie's, you've got some people on an island. You've only got X number of people on the island, so who could have committed the murder? And so on. All of those, they're not exactly locked room, but you are base under siege almost. But of course, you've got the procedural aspects. And yet, time and time again, what are we, series 5 of this? And it's still coming up trumps and delivering really high standard dramas. Why Radio 4 hasn't just gone to Big Finish and gone, look, we're not making the best dramas you can think of. Can we just use yours and we'll pay you? Yes, I know that was on Radio 4 Extra, or whatever it was called, for some of the sci-fi, but it's just marvellous. In fact, you know what? I'll come back and I'll discuss the Big Finish comedy set that was available last December in a few shows' time. So bear with me on that one, because that's a big conversation to be having. What we're talking about here, of course, is Star Cops. And it is marvellous. As I said, you've got the meta-textual thing, because you've got an actress playing a Star Cop, you've got Star Cops interacting with the stars, and you've also got this brand new location, which is a posh hotel in space, because that's always going to go down well. You've got action, you've got adventure, and yes, you don't have the high-speed speedboat chases of the last time's release, but you know what? You've got a load of other things going on. There are new characters who I'm sure will be turning up again, and I am very, very pleased about that. But the thing is, as always, what I want to do is I want to go, hey, have you heard this? Can we have this chat about this? And there are things that are spoilers that just don't work, that I can't talk to you about, because that's going to give the game away. Oh, how about when this happens? And oh yeah, and wasn't this bit? Oh, but I'm not that kind of a person. I just want to say that Star Cops is great, and this is just another example of how great it truly is. Here's the trailer and decide for yourself. Until next time, as always, be seeing you.
From Big Finish Productions, Star Cops, Shadow of the Moonlight.
I can exclusively confirm Shadow of the Moonlight will stream its premiere from the moon itself.
Nobody is safe in the shadow of the moonlight.
Well, that's creepy.
All right, turn it off. I knew this premiere was going to be trouble the second I heard about it.
Nobody is safe in the shadow of the moonlight.
Oh, yeah, that's giving me the willies. What does it even mean?
The shadow of the moonlight is coming to you.
No! Why are they doing this to me?
Box, mute that message. And trace.
Tracing. Nathan, the message originated within the Rothchester-Remini Hotel.
She said drop it now. Oh!
Colin!
Oh! Big Finish, for the love of stories.
That was the Tin Dog Podcast. All topics discussed are the intellectual property of the copyright owners. No infringement is intended. Why not follow the show on Blue Sky at tindogpodcast.bsky.social. If you've enjoyed this podcast on YouTube, please click like and subscribe. To contact the show, email tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk. The Tin Dog Podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.